What's going on, people? JDBTv here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I have got to talk about this video I came across on Instagram. And it's these particular females, big girls, twerking during a church service. And this was posted by the one Thaddeus Matthews. If you don't know who Thaddeus Matthews is, I highly suggest you look him up on YouTube. He is the cursing pastor, the unorthodox pastor. You know, I think he even posted a picture of a woman, I believe, sitting on his lap, but that wasn't his girlfriend or wife, I believe. Might have been his girlfriend. But, you know, it just didn't seem very pastor-like. But anyway, he posted this video on his page of these 3 to 4 particular women, grown women, twerking, having a twerk contest during service. Now, this is what Thaddeus Matthews said in his post. I bet your church to stick up to have fun. He put stick instead of stuck. Soulful Sunday in the gym of Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries every Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, maybe, or Pacific, maybe. But anyway, y'all know I have been critical of the black church. I believe the black church has not what it used to be, and this is one of the reasons. And one of the particular things that stood out about this is when you were looking at this, the way the women were, they were positioned directly in front of this guy while he's on the mic directing them. One particular female even turned around and bent over in front of him while he was on stage. Now she was on a lower, like a step lower than him, but it's just very telling. And also there was one female who came into the video, and from, because my eye can catch a lot of things. This particular female starts twerking in front of Thaddeus Matthews. But what I noticed is that she had a wedding ring on, people. This was somebody's wife twerking in front of this pastor. She had no problems getting up there and shaking it for the pastor. And y'all wonder why a lot of men ain't going to church no more? You see, church makes excuses for the behaviors of the majority of women these days. They don't hold women accountable. That is why you have women literally in a church service on Sunday twerking. And they think this is okay. This guy Thaddeus Matthews is using this to gain membership to his church. And you know what's crazy? Is that throughout all the comments of people disagreeing with this, there are still going to be people who are going to join his church. They're going to join his dysfunctional, degenerate church. You're supposed to be speaking the word of God, but you got women who are either single, in relationships, married, twerking for you on Sundays. And not to mention, these women are mothers. These women are mothers. Probably got grandkids. Twerking for this guy. Have no problem with it. If you are an elder of that church, you have got to be looking in just in utter disbelief. Because far off towards the wall, it looked like there were 2 older people sitting there just watching. Thaddeus, Matthews himself is an older guy. But I think he's very liberal as a pastor. But I want people to understand this is exactly why you have these particular females that don't want us to call them out. You're not going to see a lot of videos on this. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But they'll be from us as men. You're not going to see women making videos condemning this. But they'll make a video about a black man dating a white woman, getting a girlfriend while he's either separated from his wife or not really with his wife. They'll talk about that. But they won't talk about the fact you have these grown women twerking in this church, having a twerk contest. Some of these women are married. That one particular female I saw, that's a married woman. I saw that ring on her finger. That's a married woman. And she is twerking it for the pastor. Imagine what else she's doing for the pastor. Because we all know how these pastors get down. They be sleeping with the women in his church. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if Thaddeus Matthews is sleeping with one or two of them women. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. And you know that has to be a church full of beta males. You know. Because he just seems like a guy who just does whatever he wants. And nobody holds him accountable because he doesn't hold the women accountable. See, you as a man can get away with anything. As long as you don't hold the women accountable. You allow them to twerk in church. You allow them to be sinners 6 days out the week, and then on Sunday, now they're holy again. And that's the problem with these churches, which is why there's no real belief in these churches. There's no belief in these churches because these churches really don't hold any sustainable value to the community. And they don't hold the value in the community because of the degenerate behavior that's going on. Yeah, it may be fun to have women twerking in your church on Sundays. Yeah, that might be fun. Maybe that's a concept. Maybe he's thinking long term. You know, he's thinking about the money. He's thinking about the memberships. He's thinking about the people who are going to show up because of him putting this video out there. But this just shows you that religion is being used to line the pockets of people. It's being used to gain control over the hearts and minds of people. So many people have issues with, you know, the men going your own way label, but they say nothing about these pastors abusing their power, sleeping with the women in the church. You know, there was one video where a pastor was walking on top of people laying on the ground. He would literally walk from one person. He's walking on top of them, but nobody is going to call that out because he doesn't hold women accountable. As long as you don't say nothing about black women and the decision that they make, they will allow you to do whatever you want. As long as you don't hold them accountable, because we all know women, you know, black women are the spokesmen of the black community. These black men don't say nothing to them because they're trying to sleep with these women, they're trying to impress them, and they don't want those women to turn against them. But we want to hold everybody else accountable. We want to blame everybody else for why we're in the condition that we're in. Let me just say this too, because you have black women that will say, well, the videos that you make about us degrade us. When you say things about our weave and when you say things about how many baby daddies we have, how many kids we have out of wedlock, that's degrading. No, this video is degrading with these adult women, grown women. A lot of those women like they're in their 30s, some of them like they're in their 40s. Some of them are married, twerking for this guy. Where's the husband? Where's the boyfriends? Y'all are twerking for this guy. Y'all have no issues whatsoever doing this, but then these same women will get on YouTube and talk about how our videos are degrading. Are you kidding me? Black women always find a way to make themselves go viral in the wrong way. Look at the City Girls video. Y'all don't think that's degrading? Black women twerking in the dirt for money? That ain't degrading? But y'all get mad at YouTube videos. It doesn't, I don't understand that. You get more offended by people making video commentary that you actually have to go look for, instead of you being offended by these women twerking in front of this pastor while he degrades them. These city girl videos where you have black women twerking all in the dirt for some money, but y'all more concerned about us talking about hair weave, whether we like dark-skinned women or not. But look at how you make yourselves go viral. We not making you go viral. You make yourself go viral. I want to know how many of you sisters are going to condemn this. This is a pathetic attempt to get more people into his church. And I'm talking about Thaddeus Matthews. This is a pathetic attempt to get more women to go to his church. And it might be successful. But y'all got to understand, those women ain't going to be twerking for you. They're going to be twerking for that pastor. If I was married, and my wife told me she would go to a church like this, I would tell her, listen, you go to that church, we're getting a divorce. Because I already know what to expect from that church. I already know he's going to be disrespectful. I already know he's going to disrespect you, clown you, degrade you, have you twerking in front of him, directing you, and you go along with it because you're so obsessed with, wanting to be on Team Jesus, but you're getting on Team Jesus by degrading yourself, by putting up with being degraded. This should be condemned in the worst fashion. A lot of these particular pastors have gotten away with basically misusing the authority that they have in these churches. They have misused it for a long time. Look at all the recent stories you're hearing about pastors, man. And this right here just shows you what goes on in the modern day church. And this is not abnormal. I mean, look at those African churches. I mean, the total misuse of authority and power is just very prevalent in this day and age. This is some of the worst behavior that I have seen in a particular church environment, especially here in America. Because these same women will get mad at YouTube videos. They'll get mad at commentary, but they won't look at the fact that they make themselves go viral by doing idiotic things like this, all in the name of religion.